hear the thunder? I want to talk about being authentically you. Truly honoring the authentic you, not following trends. Can we talk about trends? Can we talk about not following them? Can we talk about the herd mentality, this sheep mentality that's been so produced to us for a really long time? Like over 60, I guess I'm going to go all the way back to like when it was Woodstock, and for what we know about it, it was a time where everyone was just authentically themselves and they came together as like communities of unity. And I just always felt in my soul that that's what we're destined to be. Like we have a fingerprint. You're nobody else's fingerprint. It's authentically yours. Like no one else in the world is ever going to have your fingerprint ever. Like there's no one going to be born with your fingerprint. No one before you was like that. Doesn't that blow your mind? That means you're supposed to be you. Now, always, I couldn't do trends. I just didn't. Back in the day when it was like Tommy Hilfiger, I was like, who's Tommy? And why are we supporting that? If it was an authentic artist or somebody, then I was like, yay, I love like their creation. I've seen it. I know what I'm honoring. I just never cared to fit in. And they made such a big deal about that, where everything now becomes viral, this concept, like, but you know what? Like, even, okay, back in the day, like the hair, the makeup, the doing everything to like, it's a false, okay, to each his own, to each his own. But I always did ask all of I call them my princesses, who would take hours to do all the hair, and I mean, look good. Absolutely. I went through what I called like my Barbie doll dress me up stage, and all my princesses would doll me up and we'd go out, and here's me. Everybody, the guys are, oh, you're hot, you're hot. I go, oh, no. Because if you saw me after my pajamas and my ponytail, then we'd be talking about what's pretty. Because that's authentically me. I said, she just did this. This is just dress up, you know? At least I just felt like I had to own it. Don't think this is me every day. Like, and not to say, I mean, it feels good, but here's the difference. I feel like I always knew that was ego versus your soul authentic self. And to get all dolled, it was like, I didn't want to, I don't care if somebody's gonna, here's truly me as a young person, when people would, if you don't like me, I'd say, that's fine. You don't need to like me. Turn your head. That's why you have a neck. You don't even need to look my direction. Like, right? Just, I didn't care. Like, I always realize there's 8 billion people in the world. If you ain't somebody who's supposed to be in my world, then show me that right now, and we don't need to waste no time. It's perfect. Then you can get out of my bubble. I always call, this is my bubble, and I get to choose who and what and whatever I allow into it, right? That's just been me. I think we all need to get there, and I think that's what's happening. We're all kind of awakening. The universe is shifting. I know it, I feel it, I see it. Everybody's like, I'm done pretending. I don't want to wear a mask, and I don't want to put on a facade, and I don't want to fit in, and we're not meant to. Back to the print, be you, authentically you, is weird, and we're supposed to. Anyone who's listening to this, if you've always been that weird one, the outcast, whatever, God bless, because this is, we're meant to be the ones that stand out, that make other people go, how can they do that? Because, yeah, we're supposed to be our authentic self in whatever way, shape, or form that feels right to you. And that's why it's so open-ended. And we're supposed to live in a world back like it appeared to be, communities of unity, where everybody's like, wow, I love your weirdness, like that is so cool, tell me about it, and you just truly want to learn about it, or you don't. Let them be. Live and let live. That's what it's all about. We're supposed to just love each other for our own authenticity. And here's how I know it, for the most part. I mean, by all means, correct me if I'm wrong. Here's what I think I know today till I learn something new tomorrow. That's how I roll. We all should just stay curious, keep questioning everything, see what you learn every day. I used to ask all the princess, hey, what's the first thing you do when you get home? You're all dolled up. First thing you do when you get home, tell me you're not taking that bra off, all that uncomfortable outfit, everything was too tight or whatever. You're putting the hair up, you're washing off that makeup. right? If it's authentically for you, then tell me, are you doing it on your day off? Don't worry, I'll wait. That's Cat Williams, my favorite comedian. Don't worry, I'll wait. Do you truly do it for you on your day off? Are you still doing all of those things that you would do when you feel like you're putting on your best face forward for the world? For who? That's always what I felt. Why am I going to spend all that time? Because here's the thing I felt. I'm going to spend all that time dolling up to go out and do my work, whatever. And nobody's going to tell me when I've rubbed my mascara and it looks ridiculous and whatnot, or something's out of place. Like, you only see yourself in the mirror for that second. You're like, oh, okay, I look good. But then you don't know how much it just changes throughout the day. I don't want to think about that. I'm going to go through my day being rambunctiously, and I'm animated, and I physically move all the time. I often can't wear jewelry because I'm like, snap it off. I just want to be me, and I don't want to have to feel like I have to hold myself and present myself in a certain way for someone else's eyes. That's always what I feel. You're doing that for someone else's eyes. This is what matters. What I see. Do I love me? Go into this. This is how I got deeply more in love. Going into a mirror, looking yourself in the eyes and saying, I love you. I love you. Like the way you say I love you about a child or an animal or something, like when you feel that love, look in your own eyes. I remember the first time I did this, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, you. Like, yeah, I love you. But I really had to go, wait a minute, is that the way I would say it about my child or a cat, that cat or whatever? Not necessarily. You have to get to that place where you love yourself the same deep, authentic way you give it out to others. And when you bring that back in, and nothing can break you from being you, everything begins. Much love and light. That was a huge tangent, but I hope something I shared resonates. If it does, absolutely leave a comment, leave a question. Let me know where you're going with this journey we call life. Where are you at? And I'd love to connect, and together we rise. This is where we're at. We need each other now more than ever. This community of unity is growing. Much love and light. You got this. Be you. Do you. Period. Much love.